This 30-minute program comes your way with the best wishes of Batson and Associates, supporting now naturally Dr. Batson. Good morning.
Hi, Karen. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing?
I am super. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. You enjoyed your holiday?
What holiday? I worked yesterday.
Exactly. So, well, yeah. So did I. So did I. I'm just asking out of courtesy. Yeah,
it was productive.
It was quite productive. Yes, yes, yes. Let me say a pleasant good morning to our listeners, the listeners of 103.1 FM. We are live on our social media platforms on Facebook, Batson and Associates Limited, on Instagram, Batson and Associates TT, and on YouTube, Batson and Associates Trinidad. And as usual, we'll be discussing health from a natural and integrated perspective. And interestingly, we're going to talk a little bit about sleep and lack of sleep, insomnia, why sleep is so important, and, how insomnia affects so many individuals currently. And not only insomnia, even because of this situation with COVID-19, we actually have a lot of persons who suffer from more aspects of depression, anxiety, as a result. So we're going to discuss that this morning. And of course, we're going to highlight to you what we offer at Batson and Associates to actually address that. There's an interesting and exciting product that we recently started using for a period of time, and we have gotten a lot of results with it. And there's a product actually called Nerve Restore. So we're going to be talking about Nerve Restore today. We actually have that product on special at Batson and Associates for the month of April. So that's something you could actually take advantage of. And Nerve Restore is actually an adaptogen, and what it does, it actually helps your body deal with stress. Now, why should you want to help your body deal with stress? Well, everyone who's in the world, or as they say, the land of the living, has stress, right? Some type of stress, whether it's work-related, family-related, personal stress. That's part of life. There is not life without stress. The thing is, some just have more stress than others. What this product actually has the ability to do is actually help you deal with stress so much so that it actually helps your body from a biochemical perspective to actually manage stress better, right? And I think that's an amazing thing. As regards to sleep, if you have a problem sleeping, that's going to be a thing of the past in using this. I mean, we may have to tweak it and maybe give you some additional things depending on the history that we're dealing with, but definitely that's something that you need to take very, very close attention to. All right, so you're listening to Dr. Jason Batson, the Senior Medical Director at Batson and Associates, your integrative healthcare provider. Keep in mind our office or clinic numbers. Those numbers you can get us on 222-8261. That's 222-8261, as well as 314-9975. That is 314-9975. Those locations, we are located on the first floor of Money Talks building. That is Money Talks building in Montrose, Chaguanas. We're also on the corner of Ramsey Trace and the SS Erin Main Road in Debe. In a while, I'm going to give you Debe telephone number. We also in St. James. St. James is Triangle Building. Not Triangle Building, my apologies. Red Edge Mall, sorry. Western Main Road, St. James, and Tobago office is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. Okay, so insomnia. So if you have problems falling asleep, remaining asleep, if you sleep and when you get up, you now feel like you want sleeping, then it means this is something that you should pay very close attention to. Because we know the importance of sleep, right? Sleep is primarily for the body to actually, how to put it, reset and rejuvenate neurotransmitters in the body. Now, what are neurotransmitters? Neurotransmitters are chemical messengers in the brain. Now, based on anatomy and physiology, we understand how the brain works, right? So your brain, which has all these impulses and different synaptic responses and whatnot, communicates to the rest of your body via your spinal column, right? And the thing is, as it relates to sleep, we usually have two types of sleep primarily. You have REM sleep, which is rapid eye movement, and you have non-REM sleep, which is non-rapid eye movement, right? And usually you're going to REM sleep, non-REM sleep. Well, non-REM sleep, REM sleep, and you go, you basically cycle that way until you get up. Usually, based on my memory, if memory serves me right, I know REM sleep and non-REM sleep, the cycles are usually 90 minutes, an hour and a half, where you would cycle from REM sleep to non-REM sleep. Okay, so the thing is, if you're not getting proper sleep, you realize how devastating it can be, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. Your entire body has the ability to shut down if you're not getting proper sleep. So how do we at Batson and Associates comes in with that? Now, I am usually not a person who would really push a product per se in a program, or just push a product only, because I believe, in giving information, answering questions, trying to have as much feedback with you as possible so we actually know how we're able to help you. So that has not changed. But what we're actually going to do is we're focusing on nerve restore. And the reason why I wanted to focus on this product is because, the World Health Organization has said that because of COVID-19, the world, literally, the amount of persons who have anxiety and depression is alarming. Suicide rates are up, so this is basically a cry for help, and I'm answering the cry with this particular product that we offer to persons, right? So the product is called Nerve Restore. One of the main ingredients in the product is ashwagandha. But let me tell you something. Not all ashwagandha is created equal, right? Always keep that in mind in any supplementation you're using, because there are two key points you must always keep in mind: efficacy and potency. What does that mean? So potency means, of course, the more potent or the stronger the product is, of course, usually the more effective it is, because that's what you want. And efficacy, of course, has to do in terms of the preparation. They don't use any dangerous fertilizers, whatever the case may be. So the product is basically maintains a certain level of efficacy, and that's very, very important. So with the Nerve Restore, you have ashwagandha, you have kava, and you also have something known as alma. Now, if you know about those ingredients, especially alma is Indian gooseberry, which is well renowned in Ayurvedic medicine. So is ashwagandha and kava, but all these are key ingredients that help once the product that you're having is one that is, as I said, efficacy and potency is very, very important. And you'd realize that you're getting the results that you want. And whatever results you're referring to, okay, so better sleep. The thing is, if you use this product and you sleep just 4 hours or you just sleep 2 hours, you literally feel as if you have slept for 8 hours. Because it actually rejuvenates you. Because what the product does, as I said, it is an adaptogen. So in the realm of supplementation and enzymes and whatever, so you have different things. You have enzymes, you have phytonutrients. Phyto, of course, is the prefix for plant nutrients. Then you have things like anthocyanins. You have free radical scavengers. When you're talking about things like alpha and those type of things. When we're talking about, there's also a product we carry called Optimizer. Optimizer is a free radical scavenger. So what it actually does, and we use it a lot of people with their brain. So people who are suffering from things like Alzheimer's, vascular dementia, we normally recommend the Optimizer together with the cerebral. But as I said, we discussed Nerve Restore this morning, so keep that in mind. That is a product we have on special for the entire month of April. If you want to improve your sleep, take what I'm telling you. If you think you're sleeping good, when you use this, you'll really understand what sleep is. Okay, so let me go over to Karen. I see she's signaling me that she has a question, and we'll go from there.
So there's a question here. Good morning, Dr. Batson. Does the eye-optic formula you have help restore eye nerves?
It does actually, it does. Now, in medicine, something that you have always been told is that nerves or certain things in the body cannot be repaired. Once it's gone, it's gone. That's not entirely true. The thing is, nerves are usually very difficult to repair, but they are not impossible to repair. And they're not necessarily difficult. What you need to do is that you need to have a proper dietary and supplemental protocol in order to deal with that. Because when you're dealing with nerves, in order to rejuvenate them, you need certain things. So the eye drop does do that. Eye-optics formula is primarily, what it does, it removes a lot of metabolic waste from the eyes, which is a very key thing, because you find the buildup of metabolic waste is what really contributes to glaucoma. It's what really contributes to cataract, what also contributes to things like macular degeneration and that type of thing. So the eye-optics formula, which I know you guys just bear with us, we do not have any in stock right now. God's willing, we should have by next week, please God. It is already here. We're just waiting for the necessary documentation and whatnot to be cleared, and we should have it next week, please God. So bear with us with that. If you are interested in the eye-optics, if it is a product that you have used in the past and you just want to replenish, just simply call the office, please. Let them know that you would like to have it. They'll put your name down. So as soon as we get it in stock, they're going to call you and ensure that you get your supply.
All right. So if you have any questions for Dr. Batson, this is an interactive show. You can send your questions via a text or WhatsApp at 299-4103.
Definitely. So someone is asking, is ashwagandha blood thinner? Actually, it's not. It's not. That's not one of the properties of it primarily. I mean, it would improve blood flow because it would have some cleansing properties. But primarily, it is an adaptogen, which is powerful, powerful. But again, efficacy and potency is important. And I'll tell you why I'm saying efficacy and potency. And that's actually how Nerve Restore actually came into being, because I brought a lot of ashwagandha, from a particular supplier. It was a particular brand. And the thing with that is that, let's say for numbers, so to give you, let's say I brought in 10 bottles. The 10 persons who got the bottles, they were not impressed. So, of course, I was annoyed. I was like, what do you mean you're not there? When I say they're not impressed, they were not impressed because the results that they wanted, they weren't getting the results. So I decided, okay, I normally use majority of things that I sell. So I decided to take a bottle and try it. And I myself wasn't impressed. I said, but what's going on with this thing, boy? And when I say reputable, in inverted commas, brand, I said, okay, cool. So I went and did some research and make some calls, talked to some people internationally. I say, here, what? I need to get ABCD. I need to have it like this. I need to have it packaged, whatever the case may be. And they organized my stuff for me. And we started bringing it in. And let me tell you something. Every single person that has used that product, results up to completely different from what I was getting. Completely different. And that is why I speak about efficacy and potency. It is very, very important. I'm not trying to throw sand in nobody's rice, but there are a lot of supplements out there. You need to be careful. I'm not going to call brands, of course, because I do not want anybody. I don't want my attorneys to have to respond to anybody. But be careful. There are plenty rubbish out there. Take what I'm telling you. And I saw that with other products in the past, but this was the most mind-blowing to me, because the thing is, every single person who used that product, they came back for a bottle. And I'm not exaggerating. They were very, very impressed. Even persons who had really bad problems with sleep. There's a particular person that we deal with on the western side there, and they said that they used to sleep for like 20 years. They had problems sleeping. And from the time they and you actually see the results. So call the office, get some information on the Nerve Restore. Those telephone numbers, you can give us a call on 222-8261. That's 222-8261. The office in Debe. Let me just share Debe number with you. That number is 223-7515. Again, that's 223-7515. That's for Debe. And Chagonas is 222-8261. Okay?
All right. We have a couple of questions for you. This one from a 68-year-old female diabetic. She's been diabetic for the past 15 years, experiencing a lot of muscle cramps in her legs and a lot of pain. Sometimes the pain can last for about 10 minutes, the cramping as well. And she's also experiencing the burning sensation in her feet. She uses Davlon, but this has offered no help. All blood tests are done and results were good. What can be done?
Okay, well, obviously she has a very terrible poor circulation issue. Okay, so Facebook is saying that they're hearing loud and clear now. So sorry about that. Apparently we had some technical difficulty there. Yeah, Well, when you're dealing with poor circulation, the thing is circulation goes before nerves, because lack of blood circulation to the nerves themselves. And the thing is, the way your nervous system designed, you have your autonomic nervous system, which is one aspect of the nervous system, which is divided into two aspects, your parasympathetic and your sympathetic nervous system. So that flight or fight response is part of what? Your parasympathetic. So if you do have poor circulation and the nerves are not being fed properly, it means the nerves going to eventually die off, right? So that's something that you need to pay very, very close attention to, because what happens is that, take for example diabetics. You usually find diabetics have problem with neuropathy. Why? Because diabetics usually have the worst circulation that any illness could bring about is diabetes. Diabetes, it is literally destroys circulation, especially if you're a diabetic on insulin. Well, the insulin is helping in that regard too, but that's for our next program. And that's why you end up losing your eyesight. Some people end up in situations where they lose limbs. And you have a whole set of nonsense to deal with. But the point I'm making is that all of that could be helped by actually giving the body properly what the body needs. And let me just say quickly, a lot of persons, again, just after yesterday, because I did work yesterday, we opened Shogunas and Davey offices were open yesterday, and I worked in both offices. Morning shift. Actually, have a morning shift. That's a good one. Morning shift in Shogunas and evening shift in Davey. And it had some persons that we were actually able to facilitate you guys. I decided first to try our best and open on that day because, we have so many backed up appointments. I'm trying to facilitate as much persons as efficiently and as effectively as possible. Okay? All right. So someone said, oh, okay. So someone apparently used ashwagandha, and they said that they used it twice and it made you feel very weak. That's what I'm saying again. Efficacy and potency. That must be what's even ashwagandha again. Look what I'm telling you. I'm doing this 14 years now. I know inside out all about with regards to supplementation. Sometimes a lot of things you get on the market, rubbish. So I'm not saying that you need to buy from Batson and Associates. All I'm simply saying, do your research and look for your product as it relates to efficacy and potency. Very, very important. Okay? We have a...
Yes, I have another question for you.
Yes. Yes, go ahead.
Right, so this person is asking if there's a product or medicine for allergies that cause teary eyes.
Repeat that, sorry?
Is there a product or medicine that can help alleviate allergies that cause teary eyes?
Oh, yeah, definitely. The iOptics formula will help with that. Keep in mind, when allergies are usually your body's indication of a liver situation where the body is telling you, listen to me, your liver not really working how he's supposed to work. He's shortchanging you. He ain't coming to work on time and, he playing the fool. Right? So it's simply a matter of allowing the liver to be more effective. How do you do that? And that is where comes in the aspect of cleansing. So things like your Santulan, 7-channel detox, kidney, colon, bloodstream, liver, lymphatic system, skin and your lungs. Liver tea, a very good product that we have. Let me say something, and this me, not boasting. I want to answer a question someone asked about diverticulitis just now. Keep in mind, Facebook family and persons on Instagram, I'll stay on for like maybe about 10-15 minutes extra to try and see if I could facilitate a lot of the questions that you have, right? What's the point? The point I was going to make, a lot of persons sick, and if you're sick for a certain period of time, it means that you're doing something wrong. Plain talk, bad manners. There is no probably, might be, must be about it. I always use this term. The only people who do the same thing over and over, expecting different results, is what? Mad people, right? Einstein said that is the height of insanity. So it's very important. It is vitally important that you really understand where you are and what you need to do to get to where you want to be. So whether it is you have diabetes, you have hypertension, you have cardiovascular disease, you have problems with your prostate, you have female, you have hormonal imbalance, you're going through PMS, you're stressed out, there's always something to help you. The point is, you're just maybe not being pointed in the correct direction. And again, I often tell persons I am not in the politics of medicine. I try to stay out of politics completely with regards to certain things, because the argument, and I really don't have time for that nonsense. I'm a results-oriented person. I believe at the end of the day, you come, once you get results, and 98% of our clients are happy, and that's a good number for me. Honestly, I wish it could be 100, but we're working on it, and usually the persons, the 2% who didn't get results, take what I'm telling you, is either one, financially, they weren't able to purchase the products and maintain it for the length of time that they needed to. Secondly, they are just plain talk bad manners, the licorice. They want to eat everything in sight and they have no discipline as regards to their diet. Or they just mentally was unwilling to go through with it. They found it was too hard. It was too difficult. They have a problem drinking water. They have a problem stop drinking coffee. They have a problem stop drinking alcohol. They have a problem stop smoking. And they just basically figure, here, what the easy way out is for me to continue doing what I'm doing. Obviously, if you continue doing what you're doing, you wouldn't get well. So, and those are the percentages that do not get better. But everyone who comes to Batson Associates and follow proper instruction, they get the results. Why I think we have so many testimonies? We couldn't pay all those people to lie. Okay, you have a question?
Yep, here's another one. I have been using Santulan inflammation formula, and chlorophyll for nearly 1 month. How will I know if I need to continue these products for a second month?
My question is how you feel. If you feel good, for a second month again. And it depends on the nature of the issue that you're dealing with. So, I mean, I don't have the information in front of me, but if it is, the issue, let's say it came for pain or it was just general health and that type of thing, then you should actually look at actually doing maintenance or actually determining, once you have received the results that you came to receive. Okay.
All right. So, if you have any questions for Dr. Jason Batson, remember you can WhatsApp us on 299-4103.
Good. Let me just say something quickly. Someone was asking a question as regards to depression. If it is the nerve restore helps with that, and yes, it does. I'll tell you something quickly. There was this person who came to us. It was a female, and she actually came for sleep because she didn't used to sleep properly. But she didn't share that she suffers from depression and anxiety. But in any case, she started using the nerve restore, and one of the things that she said is that she realized that the depression and the anxiety started to improve significantly. And then she went on to a second bottle, a third bottle. I think now she's like basically on her fourth bottle, and she's singing praises. She wants to give us a testimony based on the results that she would have gotten. So a lot of the times, one of the things you have to keep note of is that you haven't gotten sick or didn't get this issue today. Some of you, have been sick for a very, very long time. So, of course, it's going to require some work to get you back up to, optimal functioning. And the thing is, there are some of you too who have been placed on a lot of medication. And usually when you're using a lot of medication, you usually tend to be very sick, simply because your liver and your kidneys have a lot of work to do with the amount of toxins and those type of things. So those are things that you need to really keep in mind. And, we would be able to help you where that is concerned. So again, let me give you those telephone numbers quickly. You can give us a call on 341-4813. This is for David. The number is 341-4813. And Shagonas is 222-8261. That's 222-8261 or 314-9975. 314-9975. You have a question?
Yep, here's another one for you. This person says, Dr. Batson, I'm a mailman. I'm on my feet almost all day. And then all of a sudden, my 2 ankles are swollen. I thought it was gout, but the doctor said gout really doesn't attack the ankles. What's your opinion?
No, they have a high level of inflammation. What you should do is go and do a ESR, which is an erythrocyte sedimentation ratio, which is going to determine how high the inflammation is in the body. So you would need things like the alkagen water, the Santulan, circulation tea. There's a tea we carry called Puer, P-U, then space, R-E-H. Very, very good. It helps with liver, kidney. It's very good for immune system, overall health. And you can get some of the inflammation formula and the the omega with the astaxanthin. And once you use those, we'll give you a protocol. That problem will be a thing of the past. Pay attention
This person doesn't live in Trinidad, though.
Oh, they don't? Oh, okay. Ooh, all right. Well, there's something we could work out for you. We actually helping a lot of persons in other countries outside now. We're just working on, just finalizing, dotting the I's and crossing the T's. I love Trinidad dearly, but we literally are 50th world country. Things just take too long to get done in this place. But, as they say, you must have the temperament to not stress over the things that you have no control over. So I'm just trying to be as effective and efficiently and put things in place. So once we get that door open, we run in, full steam ahead.
So what can he do in the meantime? Is there exercise? And what about gout?
Well, the thing is, sorry, what about what? Repeat that.
What about gout?
Oh, well, gout is primarily a buildup of excess uric acid that actually settles in the joints. But gout usually goes into your knees, your toes. I don't understand what the doctor said that gout will affect your ankle. I disagree. Gout could affect any aspect of your musculoskeletal system. There are certain aspects that it tends to concentrate more, but ankles is a place as well. And that is because of that excess uric acid, which usually happens to a lot of people who consume a lot of red meat. It means that, you would be able to get some results as regards to changing that diet, cleaning out the system, removing all that metabolic waste. And of course, that is something that we offer at Batson and Associates. Keep in mind, we do have those the test specials that we have, which would be that entire special where you get the consultation, the live and dry blood, the magnetic resonance analysis, and the food detox. And you could always get some information on that. So if you're outside there, or and you just don't know what's going on with you, you don't know what's going on with your liver, you don't know what's going on with your kidney, you're sick, no doctor who you went by could tell you why you're sick. So much so that they're starting to give you psychiatric medication because they're telling you you're mad, because they test everything and they're not seeing you're sick, so you're not supposed to be sick. My thing is, if you are feeling unwell, you are unwell. You're not mad, you're unwell. But we just need to determine what is causing you to be unwell, and that's where the blood analysis, the magnetic resonance analysis, and all those things, comes in. Okay?
Okay, so back to the person, the diabetic, the 68-year-old diabetic. So she's asking, so what is the best thing or the solution for the circulation problems?
Excuse me. Well, as I said, you need to start to use some things to help the circulation. So Santulan is one, Alkagen water is one, circulation tea is also one. There's a product that we carry called Advanced Circulation. That's also good as well. I focus a lot on circulation because I deal with a lot of diabetics, and diabetics, of course, have a lot of issues to deal with. Someone is asking how much for the circulation tea. The thing is, you could call the office, and they will actually be able to give you the information as regards to the prices of anything that we have. Okay? Oh, my apologies, right. So let me give you those telephone numbers. I'm looking at our time. I see it's 11:32, right? So, of course, those telephone numbers, you can give us a call. In daily, that number is 223-7515. That's 223-7515, as well as 341-4813. That's 341-4813. That's for David. And Shogunas is 314-9975. 314-9975, as well as 222-8261. 222-8261. Those locations, first floor Money Talks Building, Montrose, Shogunas. We also on the corner of Ramsey Trace and the SS Erie Main Road in Delhi, Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James, and of course the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. Thank you very much. Always a pleasure to be in your company. And you were going to say something? Okay, so as we always say at Batson and Associates, if you think health is expensive, try sickness. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. God bless you guys, and do enjoy the rest of your Thursday.
All right. Thank you very much. Good to see you once again, Dr. Batson.
Always a pleasure. And
we look forward to next week.
Definitely. Just very quickly, those of you, we continue it for like about 10 minutes on social media. So it's Batson and Associates Limited on Facebook. On Instagram, we are Batson and Associates TT. And on YouTube, we are Batson and Associates Trinidad. Always a pleasure. Yeah, know them by heart now.
You on TikTok too?
Not yet. We should be there by next month.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
we're not leaving any stones unturned.
Excuse me. Alrighty, thank you so much, Dr. Batson. All the best to you for the rest of the week.
Thank
This
you as well.
program came to you with a
Yes, so Facebook family, I see you all have a million questions for me. Instagram, pleasant good morning to you guys. Miss Jackie Sammy joined us. Pat Mendez is also here. That's what, Burnett 180. She has joined us. Okay, so I'm seeing the questions on your Instagram. People like shy. I'm not seeing any questions from you guys there. So let me see how much persons I can deal with on Facebook currently. Okay, you guys were talking about the technical difficulty. We do apologize for that, but you know it is when you're dealing with these type of things. So those you guys, so like Miss Patsy Phillip, a pleasant good morning to you. Miss Lizelle, that's Burton. Miss June Jatan, always a pleasure. Always in our company. Becca, you know, yeah, I know there are some of you who always on the live, and I so appreciate your support. I hope that the program continues to be a blessing to you. Miss Cindy Hoyt is saying good morning, Dr. Batson and the team. Happy Thursday to everyone. I'm trying to get through this here. Right. Excuse me. So Ms. Jillian is saying that I'm ordering the circulation tea and the IT. I'm in Florida. Okay, good. That's excellent. You could order that. Those things are easy to ship. It's when coming to the liquids. That's what I'm working on now, where we're trying to do like drop shipping. So instead, of course, it has to come here and then go to you guys. It will just be a fulfillment center or something like that. But we getting it done. Don't worry yourself. All right. Let me see. Honeybee in the house, boy. Honeybee, good morning to you. Mr. Kyle Thomas, good morning to you, sir. Annie Grant. Honeybee, this man ain't bet he could call all people licorice. My word. Yeah, licorice, greedy. Miss Rachel Johnson. At least once a year, I have to get my air flushed due to wax. It flows on its own, but it still gets clogged. Always had an air wax issue from your child. Any recommendations? Well, if you're building up that amount of wax, the possibility exists the circulation in your brain is not as it's supposed to. So that's something that they need to pay very close attention to. You may have some build-up sinuses and that type of thing that needs basically flushing out. I would suggest the IT. The IT is a very good thing, even though you deal with your ears, but the IT would help because it helps to improve circulation in the cerebral hemisphere. We also have the inflammation formula should also help as well. Optimizer would help. Nerve restore would also help as well. Okay, Santulan, of course, you know, that's always important. 7-channel detox, that cleans and detoxifies kidney, colon, bloodstream, liver, lymphatic system, skin, and your lungs. Okay, Miss Melissa Richards is saying, I need to see you consider for you, so we could fit you in. Or those of you who have appointments further in the year, we try our best to pull you guys in. Yesterday, I know we were able to facilitate some persons who were kind of far down in the year, right? So keep in mind, we're working on it. All right. Miss Lana John is saying hip pain and lower back pain. I sleep on a firm mattress. This pain is interfering with walking. Yeah, when you have pain is an indication that something is wrong. There's some high levels of inflammation in the body. So it means you need to address that. So you need to look at things like your nerve restore. You need to look at your inflammation formula. You also need to look at the omega with the astaxanthin. That works really well. Really well. A lot of people who came with severe debilitating pain in tutus, they have gotten some significant results where that is concerned. Okay? Let me see here. Cheryl Cooper said, good morning, Dr. Batson. What are your thoughts on alpha lipoic acid? I'm a big advocate of it. Big advocate. Very good. It's actually a free radical scavenger. We do carry it at Batson and Associates, a high quality brand. We should have it stocked by next week. Again, landed. So there are a lot of things that we got, but next week they will have all delivered to the offices and whatnot. Okay, Ms. Jermaine Mitchell is asking, what is the WhatsApp number? Well, I saw somebody sent it for you, and that number is 314-9975. That's 314-9975. Right. Kyle Thomas is saying, can you touch on melanin levels and vitamin requirements? The only thing is, melanin, we know, has a lot to do with the skin. Now, there's a lot of talk now about vitamin D3. Now, and just yesterday I was telling somebody, I can't say thank God for COVID, that wouldn't really go across well. But if it wasn't for COVID, there are a lot of persons, a lot of you guys who would not have been taking D3, you would not have been taking zinc, you would not have been taking vitamin C. So at least it brought an awareness that people are taking better care of themselves, all right? So that's a good thing. Vitamin D3 supplementation is very, very important, exceptionally important. And that's something we carry at Batson Associates. I'm actually looking at getting a particular brand because I looked at the research and it was quite impressive. Okay. Miss Kizzy Hospitalis is saying, one more question. I have never experienced period pain before, but after drinking the products now I get pain. What can be the cause? Okay, well, because you use the chlorophyll and the silver. So what it is you need to do, you need to get a woman's formula, because what is happening, those products are going to start to wake up all the old junk and old rubbish in your body. That's what's going on now. So you may get some discomfort, things may change up a little bit, but it's just a matter of following through on the process, and eventually the pain is going to go away. All right? Let me see. So again, those clinical numbers, or clinic numbers, sorry, you can give us a call on 222-8261. That's 222-8261, as well as 314-9975. That is 314-9975. Ms. Kathleen Ishmael is saying the nerve restore is far more effective than the ashwagandha. You're sure right? You're sure right. Ms. Pamela Moses, good morning to you. Doc, answer my question. My darling, what was your question? I'm trying to look up in everything here. So if you do me a favor and ask me again, I will see to answer your question, Miss Moses. A pleasant good morning to you. I hope all is well with you and your family. Miss Lucy Lara, always a pleasure. Pleasant good morning to you. What is Miss Lara saying? She says, good morning, Dr. Batson. Can the eye drop help with floaters in the eye? Yes, it most certainly can. What I would suggest you do with that is when you're using the eye drop, you have to use the eye optics formula. You have to use the IT. You have to use, I would throw in a mineral silver there with some, a silver rather with minerals. What again, boy? You could start to use sea moss, making smoothies with sea moss, no milk, no sugar. That will also help as well. Ms. Rachel Johnson is saying, I have nerve restore. I have to get teas. Okay, good, no problem. Dr. Batson, what do you think about putting gel? Where was that the question that you asked me about? Hi, Dr. Batson. I use the Optimizer. Great product. That is Miss Gail Broker is saying. Shakil, you able to pull these things when clients make comments like these? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you'll sort out that for me, right? Okay. Yes, you all are taking my testimonies with pride. Thank you so very much. So any of you who would have used products, I know we have Miss Leslie Ann on. A pleasant good morning to you and your family. I know your daughter, I believe, is doing SEA today, so God's blessing with her. I hope wish her all the best. Well, I know you would have prepared her well, so God's blessings to you and her. Okay, Miss Kathleen Ishmael, my dear Doc, please say yes, my dear. Yes, we do. We really, really do. We really do, Miss Ishmael. The love there still, that didn't change, girl, but oh God, I just had some things I was finishing up. So I'm in a better place now, so I'm going to make sure and contact you, my dear, right? God's blessing to you as always. Miss Lara says, thank you, Doc. Let me go down and see if I find Miss Moses' comment. Let me see. Miss Lana John is saying, why whenever I use apple cider vinegar, I get headaches and migraines? Well, it depends on how you're using it, Miss John. What is the dosage? Are you using a straw when you're drinking it? When was the last time you took a detox? Because listen to me, some of y'all can't go and use those type of things just like that. Sometimes the thing is, your body is so nasty because what you're experiencing there is healing crisis. No, I don't want to just say healing crisis off the top of my head. I believe it's that at 98%, but I need to know how much you're using and that type of thing. Okay? Ms. Avalon London is saying itchy legs when starting off to walk. It cools down in 10 minutes. Itchy. Is it that you find, and this is not to be disrespectful or facetious in any way, is it that you find your legs rubbing? Because if you have a situation like that, that could cause problems because of the sweat could cause like little itching and that type of thing. All right, so maybe you need to be a little more. Well, so I'm asking basically if it is you have a situation where your legs possibly rubbing. Don't take it in any offensive or anything like that. I'm trying to answer your question as best as I can. Maybe there's something that you need to look into. Okay, so you could always answer me. Okay, Miss Atlin George. Dr. Batson, why do I have to mix silver with the inflammation formula? Well, what we normally recommend, Ms. George, to make your life easy, we give you a protocol, and usually you can mix silver. We normally tell clients they can mix the liquid products. There will be no canceling or no disadvantage in one product rubbing the other based on how you're mixing it, and it's not a problem. So the thing is, I don't know the schedule that you may have gotten from us, but usually if it is you're drinking your chlorophyll, or you're drinking your inflammation formula, or you're drinking your silver, we normally recommend that you use it together as opposed to drinking silver, let's say 2 ounces, add it to 8 ounces of water, you drink that, then you go and mix inflammation formula 1 table. That don't make any sense. Mix all, as I said, and you will be able to get some good results. So there's no issue or cancellation or problems that can be caused. Yes, Ms. Ishmael, you're very welcome, my dear.
This person trying to be offensive.
I have a burning, what? A burning tonga. What can you do?
I don't know what that is for the same.
So I don't know if tonga is our next word for, I don't know. You need to elaborate for me, Ms. Cindy Fagan. Clarify for me what is tonga. Yeah. All right. Okay, Miss London is saying not rubbing, but I think it's blood. It's the blood, so you may have a circulation problem. So again, are you hydrated? Are you drinking your body weight divided by 2 in ounces? When was the last time have you taken a detox? Maybe you could look at getting Santulan. Okay? Miss George is saying she's drinking the mangosteen also. Okay, good. That's very good. Very good. Miss Kizzy Hospitalis, she said, can I use chlorophyll and silver every day to help with overall health? I already drank about 3 bottles. Should I stop now, or could I continue as an everyday tonic? That's a very good question, Miss Hospitalis. You actually could use it as an everyday tonic. Miss Kizzy Hospitalis is saying I experience the same itching when I start exercising. We only have this itching when you're exercising. That's weird. I feel it's the sweat. You all don't feel it's the sweat. Or it could be poor circulation, as the young lady, as Miss London had mentioned. So what I would suggest you do the Santulan, do the water, make sure you hydrated the alkagen water, do the circulation tea, do the Santulan, and see how you go with that. All right. Miss Jacqueline John is saying, can you take chlorophyll every day? Yes, you can. I use it most of the time. It can't damage you. That's a very, very good product. Mr. Darrell Parkinson, how do you use the Santulan? The thing is Santulan, well, to make Santulan, remember Santulan is 1 pack that has 3 tea bags in it, right? So what you're doing, those 3 tea bags have to give you a gallon of tea. How much is a gallon? A gallon is 4 liters. So what you'll do, you'll have 4 liters of water, whatever water you're accustomed drinking, you're using that water. You do not take your good alkagen water and make Santulan with it, please. Take your alkagen water is for you to drink. So you take 4 liters of water, you remove 2 cups of water from that, you put the 2 cups to boil. When it comes to a rolling boil, you turn off the stove, you take the 3 tea bags, you leave it to steep for 8 hours. After the 8 hours, you throw the tea bags, so you do not throw away your tea bags. The tea bags go inside of the bottle together with the tea, and you now have 4 liters of tea, which you keep in your refrigerator. And the rule for drinking Santulan is you drink Santulan on an empty stomach. Right? Keep in mind that empty stomach is either 30 minutes before a meal, anywhere between an hour to maybe 3 hours, 3 hours and a half, depending on the type of meal you had. Right? So if you eat vegetables and those type of things, that go through the system very quickly. you find that maybe your stomach would be empty by about in an hour and a half, that type of thing. All right?
Oh, it's clarifying.
Mm. Or tongue burning. Oh, yeah, you can worry there, no girl. What if it is your tongue burning? I don't know. Maybe you need to change your Melissa Richards is saying, Dr. Batson, I need to see you. It's very urgent. All right, Melissa. Well, call Shogunas now. Call the 314-9975 number and tell them, and I'll try my best to fit you in as very, very soon as possible. All right, my dear? Blessed Thursday, Dr. Batson and his staff, Miss Jennifer. Ooh, that's one. Yeah. Miss Cathy Clark is saying, hi, Dr. Batson. Have a blessed day. Thank you so very much. Excuse me, guys. Good morning, Dr. Batson, and each and every one logged in. Hi, Doc. Is alkaline water plus electrolytes 9.5 good? It is good, actually. Thanks very much. Just excuse me a minute, guys. It is actually good, you know. The only thing is, though, an individual who is just beginning to use alkaline water shouldn't use 9.5 one time. If you're a seasoned alkaline water drinker, for want of a better expression, then you can do that. That is not an issue. All right? Dr. Batson, what do you have for NAFLD? Okay, that will be an acronym for what, my dear? Translate for me now. High uric acid and insulin resistance. That is Tyson. You realize a lot of work, you know? We have a lot of things, but that person's going to have to do some, we're going to do some evaluation on that individual. All right? Pauline McKenna is saying the itching can also be a result of toxin buildup. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Cindy Fagan, you can't help me? Cindy, what was your question, girl? I can help anybody, you know. The only people I can't help is dead people and hardened people. Once you don't fall in that category, we can help you. All right? Okay, so Facebook family, thank you so very much, Ms. Joyce Dick. A pleasant good day to you. Thank you so much for your guys' time and patience. Keep in mind those office telephone numbers. You can give us a call on 222-8261. That's 222-8261. David's number is 223-7515. Again, that's 223-7515 or 341-4813. 341-4813. That's David. Shoguna's number is 314-9975, and that's the WhatsApp number. So you can send and get some information. There, those clinic telephone, or those clinic locations rather, you can visit us on or in Money Talks building. That's first floor, Montrose Main Road, Shogunas. We're also on the corner of Ramsonwood Trace and the SS Erie Main Road in Debe, as well as Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James and Tobago is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. Let me just answer Ms. Anne-Marie Toussaint Joseph. What causes headaches? If you have problems with headaches, it is usually a buildup of toxins in the body. It can also be mineral deficiency, magnesium, sodium, potassium, right? So that's something that you need to pay close attention to. Okay, guys. So NAFLD is excess fat buildup in your liver. Oh, okay, Miss McKenna. Thank you very much, Miss Pauline McKenna. Miss McKenna, apparently, my very good friend in Trin City there. You know, she's my research assistant for the morning here because I realized she am researching and sending the information. So thanks so very much. All right, Mr. Tyson said, Dr. Batson, I called David office in March 2021 to get an appointment for August, but you didn't show up. I need to see you urgent. Okay, well, it's not like I didn't show up. Well, I maybe had to cancel. Maybe I had some emergency or something like that. Okay, so Mr. Tyson, what to do for me? Call back David, 223-7515. Speak to Miss Roma or Mrs. Budram or 341-4813, and I'm going to address that for you. Okay, my dear? Ms. Toussaint is saying severe headaches, especially when I take a nap and get up. No, that's serious. But when was the last time you took a detox? When was the last time you take a cleanse? Is it that you use stuff from us? When was the last time you used it? That type of thing. All right? So call the information, the office, sorry, and you can get some information. Okay, guys, so I'm going to take a little break now. I have 106.1 FM, which is Akashvani, and we'll be live on all our platforms: Facebook, Batson Associates Limited; Instagram, Batson Associates TT, and on YouTube, Batson Associates Trinidad. I'm starting on Akashvani 106.5 FM, and I'll be on from 12:15 to 12:45. Someone, Anna Hussein, is saying, would the nerve restore help with sleep? Yes, my dear, it will help. It will make you sleep. Keep in mind, though, if you have not taken a cleanse in a while, if you know you don't drink water, I suggest you don't waste the nerve restore. You'll get results, but I'm talking, we want you to get optimal results. In your first week, you must be feeling, hey, sleeping like a baby. We'll organize that. Miss Wendy Bishop is saying, do you ship to Canada? Yes, Miss Bishop, we do. Just message 1-868-314-9975. Okay, to our international clients, thank you very much for your patronage. Thank you for your patience. I am not a delinquent person, at least, well, not most of the times. I try not to be. I try to be as effective and efficient as possible. All right, so we're working on that, but definitely we can do that. All right, guys, Melissa Phillips is saying, Dr. Batson, what can cause prolonged nausea? If you're having prolonged nausea, that is digestive problem. You may need Santulan, alkagen water, some digestive balance, some digestive restore, some gastro teas, and you should be good. Okay, guys, again, always a pleasure. Thank you very much. We had a good morning, 150 comments. You're real work today, boy. So keep in mind, 12:15 to 12:45, Akashvani 106.5 FM, and we'll be discussing health again from a natural and integrated perspective. As we always say at Batson Associates, if you think health is expensive, try sickness. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Let me say, first of all, to our Instagram followers, or you could ask questions too. Now, find Instagram people always be very quiet. So, take advantage of the opportunity, right? Check out our Facebook, like us, share us. That package or that discount with the Nerve Restore, don't miss out, especially if you're custom using the Nerve Restore. I mean, any discount now is a discount, right? You're saving money. Okay, you guys, so God bless. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and we'll see. Take care.